Lifeguard Arena at Henderson, or in Henderson. It's this pad that we're on right now got poured a week ago. So that's how quickly it can set up. The second rink on the other side was poured 2 days ago, and you'll see the difference when we get over there in terms of the curing process. The entire place, 120,000 square feet. To give you a frame of reference, City National Arena, 143,000 square feet. That includes all the corporate offices. So roughly the same footprint, a lot of the same ideas. City National Arena is so beautiful, but every project has its own personality or quirks. This is no different here at Lifeguard. So if you want to go take a look at the seating, it's kind of the same thing. We don't have the benches in yet. Just little things we'll point out along the way that are slightly different from City National. All right, let's head this way. The height of the beams. One of the things they're looking for is, okay, let's save a little bit of money. What if we have the beams come down another 5-6 feet, bottom of the beam? Well, as soon as you do that, you lose some of that spaciousness, some of that feeling. And one of the things we wanted to absolutely make sure this wasn't City National Arena light. We wanted this facility to be first class and stand on its own merits. So one of the first things was, no, you're not dropping the height of the ceiling. Well, when you take the exterior at Water Street and Atlantic, you'll see why people will talk about maybe dropping the height of the ceiling, because it sits up on that elevation. And when I say sits up, sits up. So that was some of the thought process from the designers. But from a functional standpoint, I thought it was important to keep that integrity intact. Street level. So that's a big difference. No different than City National Arena. We have the coffee shop at the one end. Same thing here, except there's going to be a local business, Public Works, coffee shop down the street. So they're going to do things here. One of the major differences, I might say it once or twice, maybe 10 times. One thing at City National Arena is one way in, one way out. Yeah, we have a side door if you want to get into the Arsenal retail space. You have this entrance off the street, that entrance off the street. There's going to be a patio on this corner as well, cafe style, to service Public Works. So already just in this space we have 2 entry points into the rink, which is one more than City National has to the lobby space. So, you know, as I go along, there was some of the thought process. I call where we have it at City National Arena, where our coffee shop is, I call it the lonely end of the rink. It's an old Tragically Hip song. But anyway, Google it. But the whole point of it is, there's traffic-wise, there's not a lot of reason to be down there. If the kids are down there, dive into the rink. So that ends up being kind of a dead space. We want this whole place to be vibrant. So that was a thought behind it. This is street level. We walk down that stairwell. This is a third entry point into the rink. Just walking traffic in the middle of the rink. Right, so you get that orientation. That was the first floor. You had to come down that staircase to get to here. So vastly different from that standpoint in terms of geography, topography. City National Arena. Front desk, right? Here we are, we're at our front desk. Goes up to here. It's a little tighter through here. This is where we are from a lobby standpoint. Okay, everything's painted, so this stuff disappears quite nicely once you paint it. Unintended consequences when you change things. We moved, you'll see it on the second floor, we moved Mackenzie River Restaurant to the front. The balcony is beautiful. All this plumbing used to be hidden in City National Arena in the locker room so the public couldn't see it. Now you see it, but you won't. It just means you have to build a soffit around it, keep it as tight as possible, box it in. So it'll be low, but it'll be hidden. But those are the kinds of things that go, never thought of that when we moved all the restaurant floor. So there's those kinds of challenges all year long, but the setup's the same, exact same. The 4 offices and the folks that run the facility, men's restroom, women's restroom on either end. So this part becomes very similar to City National Arena. Started about 12:30 in the morning. Got finished at 10 o'clock in the morning, the same day. This will, like I said, go for 7 to 10 days, and then it'll look nice and smooth like it did in that first rink. After that, the first time you chill the floor, called condition the floor, that'll take, and that's where you put your board system in, your glass system in, and start cooling the concrete so you can make ice. So that'll take another probably 3 weeks, that whole process, once this curing process is done. Just to give you some kind of a black, medieval black. The I-beams in the back will be the gold. We want, there's gold in the logo of the Henderson Silver Knights, just a little bit of it. So we thought, where can we find some tasteful places to put it in the rink? We thought the 4 I-beams, and then we're going to stripe the hallways of the public locker rooms with gold between the black and the Henderson silver. All right? Underneath the seats. Pretty efficient, pretty effective. I don't know if you can see at the weekend. So this is the color scheme in the locker rooms as well. We won't stripe the locker rooms with the gold, just the hallway. Same thing as City National, the cut through between the rinks. Oh, here's one. You can see roughly the same, just a locker room. You can see when you do even how low some of the HVAC system and conduit, all these kinds of things are low, but they disappear once you paint them. Not really. And then there's just little things like at City National. But one of the first things when I got there, they can't do a full tip. The ceiling wasn't spec'd high enough. So they have to kind of slide it in and do a little bit more. So the end result is not efficient for the guys. Well, you have a big machine like this, it costs $3 million, don't quote me on it, but something, it's like something like that. And you have no humidity. Humidity makes it harder to make good ice than just overall heat, unless you have a substandard, smaller, not big enough system. So this they call it the Eco Chiller because it's a green investment by the company. You're able to reuse the water through circulation, I think as much as 37%, and try to make that group. We're going to go this way, down, and we'll come back, and then we're back to where we were. This will be the Henderson Silver Knights Player Lounge. Standing in it right now. So you have to remember when the project started, there's no American League team, no Silver Knights. This corner of the building, quite frankly, wasn't even spec'd in. So we were lucky to be able to, as things unfolded, try to manufacture a space that was first class for the Silver Knights. So, a little funky because they come in downstairs where we just were, but they come upstairs, here's their lounge, okay? And lounge is not like martinis and cigars. For these guys, it's breakfast, pre-game, post-game, kind of warm-up, workout, kind of protein shakes, all that kind of stuff. That's the nutrition setting, probably better than lounge, probably a better term. Go to here. It's the gym. Can't you tell? There's the medicine ball wall. Don't ask me why it had to be built first. I have no idea. It's maybe the masonry guy was just happened to be in town and that was his last day. So this will be the gym space through here. The medical staff, the physical fitness, that staff, they're up here. Equipment manager, they'll have an office space up here past the gym. But they'll have hot and cold tubs. Not nearly, again, not as fancy as the setup at City National Arena for the Vegas Golden Knights. But again, they're not sparing any expense, even though it's an American League team versus an NHL team. They want it to be first class all the way. Through here, you've got the video room, just like where you guys go to get your sound bites and listen to the coach talk. It might be very, very similar because you're up here. You'll have the coach's offices, GM's office up in this corner. You'll have the video room. So I would envision, I don't want to speak for Tosi, after practice you'll come in that front door from the lobby, right in, just like we did before. So on the second floor, that's the funkiness. Just think of the coaches. They're on the second floor with their skates on for practice. Nothing I can do about it. Plaza project. And they're going to do whatever they're going to do. And there's a video wall right there, 47 feet across. It's huge. This bridge will take you right to the plaza. Pretty cool design. There's some hockey sticks crossing at the bottom. And then what doubles as so people won't take their off-road after having a couple. You guys are familiar with that in terms of giving you some kind of perspective on it. So it's all this big stuff. Come in from the rink. We're now in Mackenzie River. Mackenzie River, the restaurant that's in the middle of City National is pushed completely forward here. We won't call it the party deck, but it's going to be the party deck. We've got a beautiful balcony here. That's part of the restaurant. So that's a pretty significant design change, we thought. And as this is kind of the all the way back to where you see the metal bracing for the insulation and the framing. Beyond that is meeting rooms. It's just again, you can see on both sides of the rink. One of the things that people may or may not like as much about this version of the restaurant, you're only viewing from inside the restaurant. It's just this wall, and yeah, just we've only got the one view. Reason being, we want people for nothing. Like lobby, you got the gym over there, you got the nice big wall, the restrooms, and then you get back to Mackenzie River. It's kind of an open void that you can't really do much with. So in this instance, we're able to use the restaurant out front as a draw to the facility. Lots of meeting space for the city of Henderson and anybody else who wants to contract it out. But it's not the best space. This is bigger. It's really a utility space like no other because not really, because you think, okay, if you go back to City National Arena, what we'd call it internally the gym space, where they have press conferences and stuff like that. It's very similar to that, except we filled it all the way in. We have a viewing deck out there. It's tied to the restaurant, so it could be easily used for tournament space to feed teams. skate rental, no problem. For anybody who plays in men's league hockey, there's our skate sharpening room. It's not in the retail space anymore. Hours have to match up. If you're playing a game at 10 o'clock at night, you should be able to get your skate sharpened. So we made that kind of, we took it out of retail, gave our own little shop right here. You'll be able to get the necessities, right? You break a lace, you need some tape, you need your skate sharpened. We put it in the rink where it belongs. Service hallway. Just remember that for a second. So the other big entrance, right off the plaza. Remember we talked about the bridge? This is directly below it, right off Water Street. Main entrance right here. Our security / greeter is right there. Come on in and buy your merch. Buy your merchandise. Here we go in the retail shop. Much like the Arsenal. Those folks do such a fantastic job. They'll be doing the same thing here. Couple little differences, right? You'll have a center console point of sale instead of in the corner. That way they have more wall space to hang more jerseys for you guys to buy. But yeah, that's about the only difference, I would say. There's our double-sided elevator, the service elevator. So this is a corridor. There's a loading dock space back there. City National Arena doesn't have a loading dock. That's tough when you have multiple businesses in the same facility. So, nice loading dock. Look at this service elevator. You can go right to retail, right to the double-sided elevator, up to the restaurant. Oh, beautiful. Let's put a hockey team. Oh. How are we going to do that? We'll manage it with logistics for sure. Because the loading dock is conditioned fully, any deliveries between 10 and 2 when the team's here stays in the loading dock, and then we have them use this corridor when the team's gone. So we figured it out, but just so you know why there's a little bit of funkiness with that. So this coming down this way, this is a retail inventory room. This is for the electrical room, that's for all your audio visual connection we're doing there. And here's we start right here with the first level of the team space. So you have to piece it together. Remember we started upstairs in their lounge. This is where the equipment manager and this assistant will work on do all the skates, the rivets. You can come in and see how big it is. It's a bigger space than I even thought. We want to walk down the L. I was pleased with the size of it. Hopefully they are. It's good access to the locker room, so it flows. This is the door that will out of the locker room. There should be an X here. This will be a door, and they'll be on the rack. They're on the bench. Right, so that's the flow from the locker room to the ice. The rest of this space in here, this is your, once you get past the locker room, you've got the showers, restrooms, all that stuff here in the middle. Dry change room. So, wrapping up with making it all make sense. Players come in here, right? Walk into the dry change room, get into their t-shirts, shorts, and they go up to the lounge, they go work out, they get their breakfast, get their protein shake, work out, whatever they have to do upstairs, see video, come back down, go into the locker room, and then onto the ice. So the flow ends up being really good, better than we could have hoped for, given that we did it after the fact. It's dark in here now, so it looks a little bit...
Looking for your next car? Head out to 2401 West Bell Road in Phoenix and stop in at Bell Ford, the Arizona Ford giant. Come in and check out our great deals on the remaining 2020 Fords, as well as the new 2021 models just arriving, like the new E450 pickup truck during our summer outdoor and SUV sale. Voted the #1 Ford dealer in Arizona by Ranking Arizona, we will do what it takes to make your car buying experience safe and convenient. Shop online at bellford.com. We will bring everything to you on your schedule. Schedule a test drive. Need a repair? We'll come pick up your vehicle and bring it back to you. Our sales and service professionals are ready to help in any way to make sure you are happy and satisfied. Go online to bellford.com or call us at 1-602-866-1776 and let us show you why we've been the dealership that keeps Shane Doan coming back year after year. The Arizona Ford Giant, Bell Ford.